Atomy Probiotics. It has 13 kinds of probiotics and has 3 billion live probiotics. Wow. So can you imagine that amount of probiotics? That is only with Atomy. So this Atomy Probiotics gives us an assurance that until the last part of our digestive system, it is still a live bacteria. So that's how amazing these probiotics are. Unlike other brands of probiotics and yogurts, the live bacteria will only start from the mouth, from the time you take it until it reaches your stomach. So that's the difference. Now, what are probiotics? It is a live bacteria, but don't you worry, as this live bacteria is good for us humans, and it is essential for our health benefits, especially if we have imbalanced gut flora. What is gut flora or intestinal flora? So it is the symbiotic bacteria occurring naturally in the intestines. So it is both good and bad bacteria. Later on, we'll see more about symbiosis. Now, this is our intestinal epithelium. It is a single cell layer that forms the luminal surface or lining of both small and large intestine of the gastrointestinal tract. So it is composed of simple columnar epithelial cells. So if you're fond of eating goto, then you know how it looks like. So this epithelial cell serves two main functions. First, it absorbs or it allows useful substances into the body like the nutrients needed by our body. And secondly, it restricts or blocks the entry of harmful substances. If it is good, it is allowed. If it is not good, then you are totally blocked. Now, they are like barriers between our intestines and the bloodstreams. That's why they play a very crucial role. However, this barrier can also break down. So nasisira din po sila, especially if mas marami na ang bad bacteria compared to a good bacteria na pumasok sa ating katawan. If this is the case, what will happen? Obviously, our body is prone to a different illnesses and diseases. Now, here's the effect of lactobacillus in activation of intestinal function. Lactobacillus can produce lactic acid, therefore making our intestinal environment acidic. And harmful bacteria or bad bacteria cannot endure acidic environment, while helpful bacteria grow well in acidic environment, which results to a healthy intestine. That's why we need to increase the lactic acid in our intestines. Okay, so these are the functions of probiotics acknowledged by KFDA or Korean Food and Drug Administration. The first one, increase and helpful lactobacilli. So as we mentioned earlier, that this lactobacillus produce lactic acid that makes the environment acidic and kills the harmful bacteria. Secondly, it restrains the harmful bacteria, so they are like army in our digestive tract. Number three, it smoothens bowel movement. So this is good for elderly, as most of them suffers from constipation. Now, why lactobacillus important? Symbiosis is an interaction between two different organisms living in close physical association, typically to the advantage of both. So in this case, the two different organisms are the lactobacilli and the harmful bacteria between the stomach and the intestine. So they coexist. This happens if the balance is 80% good bacteria and 20% bad bacteria. But again, if mas madami po ang bad bacteria, doon pumapasok ang different illnesses and diseases. In case of healthy children, more than 90% of the bacteria in the excreta are bifidobacteria. So ano nga po ba itong excreta? Excreta are the waste matters like urine, feces, and sweat. And when we say bifidobacteria, they're also known as good bacteria. So sa mga bata po, malinis pa po ang kanilang mga digestive tract even until they are 3 years of age. And harmful bacteria increases as we age. Siyempre po, different foods na rin yung ating nakakain. Okay, now what is gut dysbiosis? So gut dysbiosis is the opposite of symbiosis because dysbiosis is a maladaptation or imbalance inside the body. Now, gut dysbiosis is when there is an imbalance in the number and diversity of our gut flora. How does it affect us? So this imbalance can lead to obesity, inflammatory, irritable bowel syndrome, autoimmune diseases, colitis, diarrhea, fibromyalgia, and the like. So kailangan hindi po imbalanced ang gut flora sa ating mga intestines. Okay, so this is our gastrointestinal tract. Tractus digestorius or from mouth to anus. Now, dysbiosis or imbalanced gut flora are visible if you have these symptoms. Sa mouth po, yung bad breath. Kahit na nag-toothbrush na for how many times, meron pa ding amoy. Ang effect na po niyan or ang tendency niyan is mas mataas ang bad bacteria sa katawan. Bloatedness, mayat maya may pagdighay at paglalabas ng hangin. Irritable bowel syndrome, wherein every after meal you need to go to the comfort room. Also, too much gas, frustrating constipation, and stubborn stools. Okay, is your gut killing you? 90% of your body is made up of bacteria. So there are trillions of them living inside us, and most are located in our gut. The ecosystem is made of both good bacteria and bad bacteria, and that are in constant battle for resources. Problems start when bad bacteria begin to outnumber the good. So kung mas dumadami po ang bad bacteria, tendency is prone tayo sa mga sakit, kaya dapat po ay balance lang. Okay, so these are the 5 signs that your gut is in danger. Aside from what we mentioned a while ago about digestive issues, these are the signs that your gut health is in danger. Weakened immunity. So colds, flus, certain allergies, or sinus congestion. So naubos na lahat ng gamot for colds and cough or flu. Gagaling for a while, then after a week or 2, meron na naman. Mental illnesses, laging feeling depressed. Ano po? And also my senior moments, even the age is only 20s, 30s, or 40s, madalas nang makakalimutin. Medication use like antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, and birth control. And skin problems like acne, blemishes, dryness, psoriasis, rosacea, and eczema. So kung nagamit na po yung topical na panggamot para sa mga acnes and yet hindi pa rin po gumagaling ang acne, then definitely mataas ang bad bacteria sa katawan. Okay, now, what can harm your gut bacteria? First one here, diet lacking in a variety of different whole foods. So whole foods, those who skip the breakfast meal or no fruits and vegetables at all. Number 2, lack of prebiotics in diet. Ano nga ba po itong prebiotics? So prebiotics is different from probiotics dahil po ang probiotics are live bacteria. Now, prebiotics are non-digestible, high-fiber foods. Number 3, drinking too much alcohol. So, we all know that too much and too low has side effects. Lalong-lalo na po itong alcohol dahil even our liver can be damaged with too much alcohols. Antibiotics. Antibiotics will kill not only the bad bacteria, but also the good bacteria. So if you are taking antibiotics, enable for the good bacteria to be replenished, you have to drink probiotics. And lack of regular physical activity. If your lifestyle is sedentary, wala na pong exercise, lagi nang nakaupo. Siyempre po, ngayon marami pong working at home. So mas madalas na nakaupo na, walang konting stretching or konting pag-inat ng katawan, konting movement, then that can harm your gut bacteria as well. Cigarette smoking, not getting enough sleep, and too much stress. Okay, but there is a good thing, okay? We can still improve our gut health. First one here, you have to eat more prebiotic foods. So ito na nga po yung nabanggit ko kanina. The prebiotic foods are the bananas, onions, legumes, asparagus, and oats. Consume more probiotics. So ito yung mga pagkain na may mataas na probiotics like the yogurt and kimchi. Make time for quality sleep. Reduce stress. So sa panahon ngayon, marami po nakakaranas ng stress. Ano po? Dahil nga po sa na-experience nating pandemic. But then, bawasan po natin yan para mag-improve po yung ating gut health. And then eat foods rich in polyphenols. Blueberries, red wine. Ito po, mas magandang alternative sa alcohol. Ano po, red wine because it has 8 polyphenols. But then again, if wala po tayong mga red wines, kumain po tayo ng mga foods rich in polyphenols like the blueberries, dark chocolate, or green tea. Okay, now why Atomy probiotics? Atomy, as I mentioned a while ago, Atomy probiotics has 13 kinds of lactobacilli for ages and gender. So these 13 types of lactobacillus has their own specialties to fight certain bacteria and maintaining a healthy gut flora. So we have to take 1 sachet per day. And aside from the good benefits of Atomy probiotics, it also has a sub-ingredients like the apples, bananas, and strawberries. So our kids will enjoy this as well. Okay, and these are the recommendations. As we all know that different kinds of bacteria starts from our gut. So make sure to recommend Atomy probiotics.